Well, hello again, High Energy family. Today I've got another conscious parenting book review for you, another gentle parenting book as it were. And this is a must get, a must get for all parents. I don't care even if you don't have kids. This is a must get for anyone in a relationship. Anyone who's got a partner, anyone who's got a significant other, you want this book. What's it called? It's called Nonviolent Communication. NVC. Why is this book so important? Why is it a must-have for all relationships? Well, let me quote the author, Marshall Rosenberg. Some of the very hostile situations this man has helped negotiate into peaceful understandings and communications. And here's what he has to say. He said, essentially, most of us grew up speaking a language that encourages us to label, to compare, to demand, and to pronounce judgments, rather than to get in touch with what's going on inside of us, our own feelings and our needs. It's a very profound thing here. He has another way of saying it, and I'll paraphrase this one. Essentially, there's only two things that can be communicated from the human mouth, and that's a please or a thank you. Either a request or an expression of gratitude. For instance, anger would be a poor way of requesting to try to get an unmet need met. What I find so brilliant about nonviolent communication, or NVC as it is it demystifies human communication. It allows us to get a better understanding of what's going on when someone shouts out a label, or shouts out a name, or shouts out a judgment. And then it really gets us to be mindful and to try to look and to try to understand and to try to hear past those and actually hear the underlying feelings and needs that the other person is having, or to be empathetic to ourselves, and so we can understand and then be able to express our own feelings and our own unmet needs. Now, the book has simplified it, but in practice it takes lots of practice. We've been conditioned the other way. Megan and I are not perfect. I hope you don't think that we're perfect or some fairy tale family. We're working our way towards that. We have a goal, we have an idea of what we want it to be. This is the ideal form of communication. You want to know what it is to be the ideal so you can aim for it. I want to know what the ideal diet is. It's one food at a time when you're hungry until you're full. Whole, fresh, ripe, raw, organic plants. Do I do that every time? No, I don't. But I want to know what it is so I can aim for it, and so I'm not fooling myself when I don't do it. Same goes for communication. We want to know and set an ideal for ourselves. What's the ideal form of communication within our family household? This book will help you get a great idea of what that could be, how it should look. And to top it off, we ended up getting a whole bunch of concomitant parts to it. This is the adult set. You have feelings and you have needs. How many different words do you have to express your feelings? Do you have about 100? Or are you just angry, sad, frustrated, mad, happy? This helps you get way more into the nuance and the depth of your emotional self and be able to express that to your partner. And then simultaneously, why are you feeling those feelings? Because you have certain needs that aren't being met. If you're angry, it's okay. It's because you have something that's not being met. Try to understand it and then try to express it. The feelings and needs cards are awesome, and then we even got the kids version. It's called Grok. I don't know how many nerds are there out there, but for those of you who are science fiction fans, you can understand if something doesn't grok, that means you don't compute or you don't understand what's going on. Kids Grok is a way so kids aren't conditioned to never learn feelings or never learn to express needs. They can actually develop that vocabulary. Check out these cool cards. So you have different needs cards for the kids so they can learn different needs that they have, and they can also learn to express different feelings. And there's nice pictures so the kids can really get a visual understanding of what's going on here. So be sure to get your copy. I'll put a link down below where you can buy a copy, or go to your local library. It's a great resource. You can get a free copy of this. Read it with your partner so you guys can go through it together and develop the same skills and develop your expression of feelings and needs. Work with your kids. Get these games. They're a lot of fun. I highly recommend anything by Marshall Rosenberg. Until the next video, live joyously, parent passionately.